So they gathered from the forest, from the grove where they meet, flowers of oak, broom and meadow sweet.
I used to go to Sunday school when I was a child, and I remember one particular time I came out talking about palm trees and how they'd laid down the palm trees for Jesus to come along. And I walked out and it was winter, and it was freezing cold, and I hadn't seen a palm tree. And I just couldn't relate to this because it just didn't feel as if it was part of the land that I lived on.
Flower face is your name, blood I wed. You carry life within your breath. Call the May, call the May, call the May, call.
I was in a band for many years. We were going to be mega, huge rock stars, but it didn't happen. And I was left a sad old hippie playing my guitar upstairs in my bedroom on my own. Then I discovered a spiritual tradition that held this performance aspect, along with a deep-rooted respect for the island that I live on. And a druid was born.
These lights represent the balefires of old, between which all would pass for fertility. Likewise, the broom represents the unity of the male and female and the jump from one life to another. He doesn't want to jump into this life, does he? We give thanks to the goddess and the god in all their aspects for their blessing and support during these rites of hand fasting. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. Let the feasting begin.
Kate and Steve have made their vows before the god and goddess, but the local registry office will have to wait.
Yeah.
Kate and Ronald.
Twilight falls like a muslin curtain. Do we dare have
the day went off without a hitch, and everything went marvellously. So we're really pleased, and everybody worked really hard, and we're really proud to have all our friends around us. It's really wonderful.
It really has been, it's been a wonderful day, and it's lovely to be able to join with all our friends, even though they may not share our personal religious beliefs.
In paganism, unlike some more established religions, men and women share in all things, including divine status.
We've got used to the idea that God is male and God is father. And therefore it comes as a bit of a shock or surprise to people when they discover that pagans more often refer to deity as goddess.
The concept of goddess or goddesses as well as gods is absolutely crucial to paganism, and it produces some remarkable results for modern people turning to a pagan religion.
The goddess isn't always nice. She doesn't always manifest a maternal side. There are plenty of goddesses who are fairly unpleasant. You wouldn't invite them around for tea. They don't want to nurture you. They want to give you a kick at the backside and tell you get on with living a decent life in the world.
To a lot of women, the idea of a goddess is something that's self-liberating. It frees the goddess inside each woman who wishes to respond in that way. It makes women more powerful.
For men, finding that the divine is female can be a bit of a shock and a bit of a threat. Here we are finding that the divine is not like ourselves, and that we, therefore, are not given ultimate authority to be macho warriors. We are told that there are other ways of living.
Having been foretold of the sex of their infant, the high priest and the high priestess of the hearth of Hecate continue their journey into the responsibilities of parenthood.
Yes. I think we're both looking forward to the baby arriving, although I can't say I'm in any great hurry for pregnancy to be over. It'd be quite nice to enjoy being pregnant for a bit before moving on to having a little person around. There you go. It's complete with slugs and snails to start with.
Oh, well, it's a nice natural motif.
Where's the mud?
Which one?
We'll have this one.
Dave Smith and his wife Karina are well versed in family life.
It's got a donut in it, that's nice.
It's got an old donut in it. Lovely. Okay.
We consider ourselves as ordinary people. We're not weirdos, we're ordinary people. We have to deal with ordinary, everyday things.
Some apples,
Shall we go and get some apples then? Or what about some bananas?
Dave's had chicken pox recently, then passed it on to the boys. I've had all the males in my family with chicken pox.
Yeah, 3. That's it, look.
I didn't go out and use this, that and the other from the garden. I went to the chemist and I bought the antihistamines, the anti-scratch stuff, the cotton wool balls, to make everybody comfortable.
You're a bit noisy, actually, aren't you?
They have a normal life, but what is normal as well? What we give them is a life that is nurtured, where they are cared for. We try our very best not to put them in danger. They're fed, they're watered, they're educated, they're loved lots, and that's what normal people should do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What about that? Would you like that?
The circus sticker book.
This one.
What is it?
I think the boys will become aware that their parents aren't Christian.
Or Jewish,
or Jewish,
Hindu,
or any other
or
religion.
Muslim. We are pagan.
But the thing is, the boys, our boys, will make their own decisions about their own paths when they are old enough and they want to do it. They are merely children of pagan parents, and we will bring them up, we will take them to the woods, we will get them to identify trees, we will teach them about the turning of the seasons, you know, all the natural things that any little boys should really know.
The circus one.
All right, put the other one back then.
Is that the one that you want?
What do you say?
Pardon? Magic words. Please, that's better.
In terms of bringing up the child, there will be a lot of Wiccan influence around, obviously, because we are high priest and high priestess of a coven. That is part of day-to-day life. But as Wiccans, we believe in religious tolerance and people making up their own mind, and that applies to our child as much so. That is the essence of Wicca.
A lot of the path is about self-development and self-responsibility and personal responsibility, and that is, you can't say the devil made me do it. It's not a question of there being outside forces that influence you to do good or bad. It's very much about examining your own motives and making sure that what you do is right for you and right for the world and the society in which you live. The overriding rule, which is the Wiccan Rede, is an it harm none, do what you will. And that none goes out towards the community you live in and the world you live in, but also turns back inwards on yourself and means doing no harm to yourself as well and to the planet that you live with.
So you hold my hand, please. No more whining and stop.
You are going to have to behave yourself, or you are going to go to bed with no story and no tea. Okay? Now, you listen. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Right. Now, be a good boy now for Daddy, okay?
Well, I want
No, you hold on to the side, okay?
When it's
The way we sort of manage children, we talk a lot to other pagan people. And like any, I'm going to put the women side here, like any women, we sit down and we talk. What are we going to do about so-and-so? What do we do about so? Like people do.
It's a community.
Yeah.
It is a community.
You talk to each other about what's going on.
But there is no ultimate book of right and wrong within paganism. It's common sense and family values, believe it or not. You know.
Ready? Oh, jump! Yeah!
A religion's not a system of morality. It's not there to police people. It's not simply there to deal with matters of sin or of conscience, or of good or bad behaviour. We have all sorts of systems that do that. They're called philosophies, they're called moralities, they're called laws. A religion is there specifically to relate people to the spirit world.
In relating to the spirit world, the shaman's job is to step across invisible boundaries into the dream world of the spirits. This task does not go unaided.
Shamans work with trance, a time when they are aware of both the physical world and the other world, the spirit world. Getting there takes different paths depending on the people. We all work in slightly different ways. Some people use music, some people dance, some people use drugs, some cultures use pain, and if, like me, you're a dancer, you use dance as the vehicle that takes you from one world into another. I'm dancing here and now, I'm very physical. But every step I take here on this earth, I'm also stepping on the other world into a spirit world. As I dance, the heart becomes more and more still, so it's like a whirlwind, and the more movement there is, the pool in the centre stays calm and becomes calmer. When you find that balance, when you find the stillness, you hit ecstasy. You hit the point when the world opens up and nothing else is ever quite the same again.
Hey,